My name is Timothy Nicholas Kamaehu Ricafort. I was originally born on the island of Oahu in the state of Hawaii, in a small town called Kaneohe, about 5 minutes away from actually where they filmed Jurassic Park. I came to LA to pursue film school. In Hawaii, it's very common for like families to really stick together. For example, families they never move out. My oldest brother didn't move out till he was 30. I didn't move out till I was 27. But it's just so expensive. No one ever really leaves. So moving out to LA is the first time I can say that I've actually like left my family. I nowadays am more of an introvert. Living in a new environment definitely does factor into that introvertness. Literally, I couldn't go anywhere without being, oh, you're Chris's brother, you're Justin's brother. But out over here, nobody knows me, nobody knows my family. Why did I choose a Onewheel? Back home in Hawaii, I worked for dealerships for roughly about 9-10 years, and I've always been a car guy. I'm 28 years old now, and I've owned maybe about 11 cars. So that's always been my life. But coming to LA, coming to such a big city, I've heard from all around, it's hard to own a car, finding parking. So I just thought to myself, I might need another form of transportation. Like, it was something that I've never seen before, something that no one else has seen before. When I first got the Onewheel in Hawaii, I was really happy. On the app itself that it comes with, you can actually see other Onewheel owners who are around, and I opened it up, and on the entire island there was like maybe 3 people. So I was like, okay, when I move to LA, I'll find some group rides. It's gonna be a whole new place, whole new environment, meet some friends. But the night before, I just felt like I was having a panic attack, and I couldn't really explain it. It's almost as if like I just have a social battery, and when I'm in a new environment, that battery just drains. What brings out that social anxiety? I really, and I don't know if this is just a scapegoat, but I really feel like it was the pandemic. When I was working at dealerships, I was friends with a lot of my coworkers. We went out, we went drinking, went to clubs. But when I lost my job because of the pandemic and everything shut down, I just stayed home, just played video games. Even just seeing everybody's face again, I'm so used to seeing everybody's eyes, and wearing a mask was almost like being able to hide behind a mask. I've slowly stopped wearing it, honestly, just to try and get more comfortable socially, because like behind the mask, no one can see you, you can make a bunch of funny faces, but I've noticed whenever I had it off, I was so quiet.
Do you see yourself at some point taking the plunge to doing a ride?
I would like to. I mean, just like, how people are like, oh, I'd love to bungee jump one day, or I'd love to skydive one day, and look at me, such a avid one-wheel rider, talking about a group ride as if like it's a life or death thing. The learning curve for learning the Onewheel is very particular, in a sense where it can either be hard or it can be easy. The Onewheel, there actually is a lot of tech in it, a lot of self-balancing technology that works very well. You get caught up in your lives, working, going to school is so stressful, and for my girlfriend and I, it's our first time ever being on our own, so just trying to balance your time, and just, I do have friends, but I don't get to spend nearly as much time as I want to or as I should. And I know a lot of that does go into my fault of that social battery, just wanting to be alone, but I do have a not a big group, but a group that I am very happy to have around me. There is a park very close to just like the Hollywood area, about 2 miles away from me, called Franklin Canyon. Driving to there felt like I was driving to like Lake Tahoe or Big Bear, and it's so close to the city. I wouldn't Onewheel to there, but I drove over there, and what I noticed is there's a main big lake area, but on the map there's just trails that kept going. So I would notice some people would drive to just do one trail, that was their whole day. But because of the Onewheel, I was able to actually experience all of them. I would just one wheel to one trail, do the whole thing in maybe about 30 minutes. That would take some people a couple hours, and then one wheel to the next one. I don't think I ever would have experienced 5 different hikes or trails in a single day without the one wheel. And I also don't even think that I would have wanted to. Like, I don't enjoy walking, but having the wheel made it fun and made me want to start pursuing more of experiencing nature. And being that I'm from Hawaii, now that I'm in LA, oh, now I want to see nature. But that's just how things are sometimes. The change of scenery, the change of people, the change of like just everything is so different, but it's times like this on the one wheel, being able to find all these different trails has really kind of been my escape from the fast-paced city. I just didn't really realize the level of chaotic it would be, but having the one wheel and coming up to all these types of areas remind me that everything is okay. Like, life can slow down if you want it to, and I could always just drive up here, but having the board is a different experience all on its own. Right behind us, we got a Hollywood tour bus. You know, they have a lot of them that paid, but I one wheel to get over here, and that's kind of stuff that I wouldn't do back home. And it's just funny that it took me leaving my family, going in this completely new area to finally figure out that, like, I love this. Literally coming up here and breathing some clean air. That's it?
That's it. That's all I got for you.
Alrighty. I'll see you guys later.
Get on out of here.
Okay.